Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review. And I'm here today to talk to you about So Weird Season 1 Angel. So this episode is very unique and special because it deals with a very serious matter that affects a lot of people in the world. Either like somebody in your family or yourself will be affected by this. Originally, I was gonna add this to my Valentine's Day videos, but because of the whole Gabe and like a Jack thing, but then I realized, they don't really have like that much of a connection or lovey-dovey stuff going on in here, so I decided just to make it into like, one of my regular videos. So the whole gang is on the tour bus and they're driving around, and Clue's mom is telling her dad or his dad that it's getting kind of late, you might want to like pull over so I can drive, but he wants to keep on going. He said he can keep on doing it, right? You know how they are. And so, like, he's driving, and all of a sudden, there's a man standing on the side of the road. And so he swerves to avoid this man, but he can't. And he runs dead smack center into this man. However, the bus goes right through him. This man is some form of astral projection or a ghost. Since the effect of it is different from that astral projection, so let's just go with a ghost for now. And so, like, the bus is still going out of control, and it like drives and crashes into like a fence to this one house. There's this family of farmers that come out to see what's going on, and they're very friendly and very nice. They even tell them you don't have to repay us for like the fence, but since like the bus is kind of like messed up, they decided they're gonna like stay there. They were gonna get a hotel, but the family insists that they stay with them. And so Ned, who is like Clue's father, he swore he saw like a man. But the father, who's the farmer, he's all like, oh, maybe it was just a cow or something like that. But Ned knew what he saw. So his daughter is named Gabe. And, her and Jack kind of give each other the look and stuff. And so, like while everybody's going in the house to like get something to drink and eat, Fee's being Fee. So when Ned's all like he saw a man, she goes to investigate. She sees like the tread marks on the road, but she sees no man. But she knows something is up, but she doesn't know quite what it is yet. And so while everybody's in the house and stuff like that, everybody's just being like, friendly with everyone. But then all of a sudden, like Fiona tries to use Clue's mother's cell phone. It doesn't work. The battery is dead. At some point in time in the house, somebody calls the cell phone. Fee answers. She thinks it's kind of strange because the battery's dead. And there's a voice on there. A man who says, "You're the one." She gets so creeped out by this. She has no idea what's going on. So, as she's like, talking to Gabe and everything, at some point she starts to get kind of suspicious and tries to look inside Gabe's closet. But can't really. But then all of a sudden she sees the man, the same man who was on the side of the road who got hit by the bus. The one where the bus went straight through him like a ghost. And he just like looks at her. But first, before that can even happen, she gets another call talking about "You're the one." She looks up, sees it's him. She is freaked out by this. And so like when she had a conversation with Gabe earlier, she's all like, "No, that can't be it. Like, you can't be the one. That man is here for me." And she's all like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" So Fee, like I said before, she knows something up, but she doesn't know what. She doesn't, we the audience have no idea who this man is or like why he wants like Gabe and why all of a sudden now he wants Fiona and stuff. And so like Fee starts to think maybe it's a ghost, like an angel or something. And so when the man was looking at her in the mirror, Fee is so funny. She's all like, "What do you want? Like, are you an angel? If so, you're creeping me out. Leave me alone," and stuff like that. And so, like, at some point, Fee is able to get inside the closet of Gabe. And she sees all these wigs. and she doesn't understand why. And most viewers at that time, because this was back in the late 90s, they didn't understand why either. You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like it was just strange. It's like, why does she have all these wigs for and stuff? And then all of a sudden, when Gabe is talking to Jack in her room, Fee goes in there, but then all of a sudden, Fee sees like something in Gabe. She no longer can see Gabe or anybody else, and she's all like, the light. I see the light, like it's calling to me. And Gabe is all like, no, no, it isn't your time, it's mine. Like you're supposed to take me and everything. I'm like, what? Wait, what? A light at the end of the tunnel? Like, holy crap! Like, what is going on, right? And so then Fee is getting these flashes over the opening part of the intro, where like there is a door and it's a shining light. Like the whole room is black, right? It's just like blacked out. And then there's like a doorway and it's like this light shining and a man walks through. And Fee's all like, I can see the light. And she just starts walking towards it. And Jack has no idea what's going on. So you know how he is. And then so the man and Fee, they walk through the door. And then we start to understand what went on, what is going on. And so they're in a BMT room in the hospital, and there's like a doctor, and we see Gabe. The man takes her to Gabe, and she is literally sitting on a like medical bed in a gown. She's completely bald headed. And so anybody who knows anything about that knows that she must have cancer. And so like then we see Gabe with a scarf around her head, and her dad, he is crying, he is upset, he is talking to the doctor, but we don't know what they're saying, but Fee can hear everything. When Fee finally comes to, she wakes up on the floor and her family's around her, and in a very ominous way, she tells Gabe, you have leukemia, don't you? And so her dad's all like, did you tell her? And she's like, no. And then so she's all like, I know why I was sent here, because like I'm your bone marrow donor and stuff like that. That was a very creepy, very ominous type way of revealing that. But I'm glad they didn't tell us when Fee was in like that little dreamlike state and stuff. It has more of an impact knowing like how it comes out so ominous and everything. And so Fee gives her her bone marrow. Um, and then Fee gives Jack the angel necklace of Gabe because she wanted him to have it. So apparently they're gonna start a relationship. But they start a relationship off screen and we never see her again. But we hear her name constantly and stuff. And so it's kind of like it's weird because like they were sent there. Like they were just going in Ohio, going to like do what they always do, like perform and stuff. But something sent them near that road to that house, and that's when the angel was out there to have to like put things in motion. It's very like weird and creepy and stuff. And I remember like if I would have watched this when I was a kid or a teenager when this came out, I wouldn't have understood what the world was going on. But then around the time I was in senior in high school, I did watch an episode of Popular. And that dude on the show, he had to have a bone marrow transplant. And I remember many years I was watching it, that same episode on YouTube, a show called Popular. And many people in the comment section was talking about how like, a lot of people are afraid to give their bone marrow, but it doesn't hurt as much as it used to back in the day. And it's a whole lot gentler because people who have cancer leukemia, they need that like bone graft and stuff like that. And this came on Disney Channel of all things, talking about cancer, bone marrow transplants, angels and everything. And it's just like you would never, well, except for the Secrets of Sulphur Spring, but you would never hear anything like this. And if it would, it'd be more of a like, oh, I miss my like family member who died of this and that. But that's as far as they'll probably go. But this thing went there in a very weird, very creepy, very ominous way. And this is why I love this show. This is why I love Zoog Disney more than that, the Disney Channel era. The Disney Channel era just went like wacky and crazy with the Hannah Montanas, the Sweet Lies, a dog with a blog. Like they just went nuts after that. But I'm glad they're going back more to their roots of like family oriented stuff. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.